Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday, and I'm off to work. Oh my gosh, I tried to get to the bank today, but there was already a line at the drive-up window, and the bank wasn't even open yet. So, went to Save Mart, and I'm glad I actually did go to Save Mart because I was able to find my extra sweet teas from Pure Leaf. Oh, they were in stock, and yes, I'm the kind of person that when something's in stock, I buy it till it's out of stock. So I bought myself 6, 12, 18 bottles of my tea because it's rare. I hardly ever find them anywhere. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of the whole hoarding thing and buy myself 3 packages, 6 packages, 6 bottles per package. So yeah. And now I'm off to work. So today is Thursday. Tomorrow is supposed to be I don't know why this thing is crooked. Oh, but I can't be fixing it. So sorry for the crooked angle. Tomorrow is supposed to be Friday and payday. And I'm supposed to be off the weekend, but last weekend I was all happy because I was going to be off, and then they ended up calling me in. So nowadays I don't even make plans anymore. It is a little cloudy today, which is a nice little difference from the hot sunny days we've been having. So, it's like you got to match today, so I'm wearing gray too. All gray with a little bit of yellow because you can see a little bit of yellow out there with the sun trying to get through the clouds. So yesterday at work was a little dramatic because I actually got to see firsthand what the owner's wife had been telling me about how one of her employees treats her, and it's like, whoa, if I had treated my boss in the way that he treats her at any other company, whether at Cricket, whether at Gallo, even at Burger King right out of high school, I would have gotten fired. And it was just so rude. And just because he knows that she doesn't understand English that well, just for that reason, he thinks he can just say whatever he wants and talk smack about her in front of the client. I mean, that right there. If I was a buyer and the salesperson talked smack about their boss who's in front of them and made fun of her or something like that, I would be like, you know what? Bye. If you're like that, if you talk to them about that, I can only imagine what things you're gonna say about me, someone you don't even know. So I'd be like, bye, gonna go shopping elsewhere. Let's go to the real Ashley store and buy some stuff. So, and I think the thing is, he's able to, with his little charm that he has, he's able to get them to, I don't know, to me, and he ended up selling around $5,000 of stuff, which to the husband boss, the male boss, is a good thing. And I think that's why he puts up with this. But it's like, no, respect for yourself and for your wife is more important than sales. But then again, who am I to speak? I'm not the one that has one business left out of 3 and employees to pay and all that. So I don't have that. So sometimes I guess when you're in the major league and you're not doing so well, you have to put up with some crap. Anyway. Oh, so yeah. So I don't care if you can call me a snitch or whatever. I like that. She had always told me about him being disrespectful, and I was like, he doesn't seem to be that kind of a person. But when I saw that yesterday, I was like, okay, I know what you're talking about now. So I told her, I'm like, he basically, like the owner, the husband owner, he, for the sake of the sale, will lower the price lower than what he actually purchased it for, just so that he can sell it. He's like me. I would suck owning a business because I would give everything away. You know, when I recorded my first CD back in 2006, 2005, and it was time for me to go to churches and promote it, I was like so nervous, and I was just like, yeah, it's my first. I was bad, and I would like, you know, I would sing during the service. Then they would put out a table afterwards for people to go out and buy it, and some people would even want it signed. And I would like literally hide behind the plants, and everybody would be like, well, where is he? And my mom was like my manager. And she'd be like, get out here, people, they want to see you. Why are you, you know, sneaking off? And I was just so embarrassed. I don't know why I was embarrassed if it was a good product. So, and then people would be like, 20, oh, I only have 15, or I only have 10. I'd be like, yeah, you can have it. Sure, no problem, 10 is fine. And it's like, my mom would be like, no, you know, you can't just be lowering. It's, you know, you can tell them, well, we'll come back next week, or you'll have 20 then, hopefully. I don't know. I'm just bad. I can't sell my merchandise for myself because I would lower the price way below its actual value. So that's how the male boss is at the store. And the female boss, his wife, she's more like, okay, you know, we gotta make a small profit. She's not out to like sell you, you know, if something costs her $150, she'll lower it down. She'll try to make twice as much if she has the opportunity, but she will lower it down to either at least to make $25 more or $50 more. You know, she'll take a 10% off profit. You know, so when my fellow charming coworker, who calls himself a manager, and he really is not a manager, and anyway, he was like, he called the male owner for a price, and he was busy with some people, so he was like, hey, he asked his wife, can you go help him with the price? And then when he saw that the wife was coming, he turned around and told the client, oh, he's like, he was basically, I don't remember the exact wording, but he basically said, ignore her price. Her price doesn't count. We'll wait for him to be done because he'll give you a better price. And I was just like, whoa. And then they all kind of laughed and giggled. And she gave him the price. And then he was like, he told, you know, just to go through the motions, he told her, she said the price of the table or whatever. And he told that to the boss, to the salespeople, to the buyers. But then he rolled their eyes once she turned around, and they all giggled again. And I was just like, wow, that is just, and then he was even saying that in front of her while she was walking, while she was within hearing distance. But just because he said that to them in English, and her first language is Spanish, doesn't mean you can talk smack about your boss in front of you. You know, that's just wrong. And so I told her, I'm like, you know what just happened? And she was like, no, what happened? And I was like, you know, he wanted your husband to go give him a price because he knows that your husband's going to give him a lesser discount. It's already on sale. Why ask for a lower price? Just say, hey, this is already on sale. Most of the items on their store are already on sale because they're trying to catch up from what they've lost, of the revenue they've lost. And so I said, you know, he called your husband over. When your husband said, no, I can't go, and he sent you, he basically told him, as you were walking to them, ignore her price. We'll wait for the husband because he's going to give us a better price. So don't pay any attention to her. And she was like, really? And I was like, yeah. And I'm like, that's just rude because, you know, your price. I mean, this is your store. You're half the owner. Long story short, she told that to her husband, and he kind of like had a epiphany or something. And from the rest of the day, at least, every time he would go ask him for a price, he'd be like, ask her, she's the boss. And I was like, oh, burn. So I know eventually they're going to realize that, hey, I'm a little whistleblower here, and I'm like telling them the tea of all that they're saying. But I don't care. By the way, that is beautiful logo up there. I know you can barely see it. It's that F. I made that logo for them. Anyway, I know that eventually they're gonna catch on that I'm the one that's translating all the BS that they're saying, but I don't really care. I'm here just 4 hours a day, online sales, and I know that they've messed with my sales too, because sometimes I have people come over and they'll quote them higher prices and they'll charge them extra for the delivery, and then I get people sending me messages going, you know, we went and we were charged more, and that's not the price you told us. So it's like, I'm gonna have to, like I said, I'm gonna have to maybe show up every time one of my online sales people customers show up, because you know, if they can mess with their own clientele, with each other's clientele, but they're not gonna touch my customers. No sir. So anyway, here at work, time to go in. I ordered Starbucks yesterday to be ordered by, and it never showed. And oh my gosh, there's one of my coworkers, so I gotta go. Bye.